Sorry, I'm eating, as you can see. This week, I have been craving breakfast for dinner all week. I had cereal for the first time since I don't know when. So this week is going to be, well, what I'm going to make is not just for breakfast. It can be for lunch or brunch. It can be for dinner, because I'm going to eat it for dinner today. And it can be for dessert, depending on how you make it. I'm going to show you the ingredients and see if you can figure out what I'm making before I tell you what I'm making. So we got bread. Got that swine. Got some bacon. Got some eggs. Have some cinnamon. Have you figured it out yet? Some butter or margarine, whichever you like. Some cheesecake, no bake. And some coffee creamer. Have you figured out what I'm making? If not, I'm going to tell you. I'm making French toast. One of my favorite things. Usually get it and make a sandwich, but sometimes I just eat it by itself with bacon. I can't have it just by itself. I have to have bacon or make a sandwich. I'm not going to do that just quite, but I'm going to make stuffed French toast. Continue to watch. So I would start off by making the bacon. Thanks to my grandmother, the bacon is already done. We put our bacon in the oven instead of letting it sit in all that grease and whatnot. Let the grease drop off. And this is what you have. This is what you get when all is said and done. And it's nice, not greasy piece of bacon. Pork bacon. So after I do that, we'll take this bowl. I've made this before. This is the first time I'm using coffee creamer. I wanted something thicker, and they said coffee creamer is thicker. I wouldn't know. I don't drink coffee, so this is the first time I'm really using or dealing with coffee creamer. And I wanted salted caramel coffee creamer, but where I went, they didn't have it, and I wasn't going all around town looking for coffee creamer. So I got Italian sweet cream. I've had I think it was Haagen-Dazs sweet cream, Italian sweet cream ice cream. Loved it, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna start off by using a cup of it. Shake it up and shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. This is on last week's video. Shout out to my Bison men for making it as far as they did in the NCAA championship. I'm a proud alumni. So I'm going to use a cup. It's not thick. It's not as thick as I thought it would be. But it's going to get thick. That might not be enough. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to start off with the cup. Okay. I'm going to add 4 more ounces. So a half a cup. I don't need one today. It shouldn't be messy. It shouldn't be messy today. So that should be enough for right now. Darn it! I'll be right back. I forgot something. So I'm back. Need some honey. Forgot the honey. See, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. All stuff with honey, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. I don't know the song. I just know that part. But yeah. While I have it, I'm going to put, some people use, I guess, sugar or brown sugar to make it sweet. But I'm going to use honey. And everything that I'm using I already had in the house except for the bread and the coffee creamer. Because like I said, I don't drink coffee. Grandma does, but she does non-dairy. That's the last time I made it. I made it with non-dairy products. But this time, I think it's just me eating it. So, I'm going to use dairy. I'm going to use, and I had the cinnamon in the house, didn't have to get that, but I had to go get the coffee creamer. The bread, I maybe wanted something thicker, but this is, I guess, thicker than usual, I think. And it's cinnamon. It's cinnamon brioche. I found it at Walmart. I was gonna get brioche, forgot it, went in the store, was in the store, walked out. I said, "Dag, I forgot it," and had to go back in. I was gonna get regular brioche, and then I saw it. Just like, I'm glad I came back in because I didn't want to go back in, but I'm glad I did. Egg, and I'm using 2 eggs. And I'm gonna whisk it up. Maybe I did need a. My grandmother asked me where my apron was. I said I didn't need one. It wasn't gonna be messy. But I forgot about this part. Maybe I did. I just step back a little bit. So just whisk it around, incorporate everything. Okay. Everything is in. One more thing. I keep forgetting. I forget a lot of stuff. Okay. Be right back. Protein. Dark chocolate protein powder. I'm going to get a scoop and put it in there. And I might use this another way. Thought just popped to my head. See, everything that I have just about was at the house. And I thought we had eggs. We didn't. I had to run back out and get eggs. So I'm gonna twist this up. Get some extra protein in there. Next, I'm going to take 2 pieces of this brioche and I'm going to dunk it in there. Maybe I just needed the maybe I only needed the cup. And I'm gonna put this piece of bread. You know what? Where is a rack? I need a rack. I'm gonna use this rack. I'm just gonna use a rack to to let the excess drip off. You know what? Let me do both sides. Do it the other side. I'm gonna take another piece. And dunk it. This one. You know what? For good measure, I'm going to do a third one because that first one, I think it was dunked too much and now it's too soggy. It's too soggy. Ah. I'm gonna let those drip off. Now, I'm going to turn on the stove, light it up, and clean up as I go. Let that warm up a little bit. And then I'm gonna take some butter or margarine, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to grease this nice, seasoned, generational cast iron. And I'm going to take it. Depending on how big your cast iron is, you might have to. Oh, I turned it off. I always do that. It was on too high. You might have to use 2 hands to swirl the butter around. And take this bread and put it down. And let it do its thing on one side. While it's doing its thing on the one side, I'm going to start making the filling. So I switched out bowls. I'm going to take my nose. I was going to get cream cheese, but I was like, you know what? Let's try. I'm like, ooh, they make no bake cheesecake filling. So that's what I got. I thought it would be I would be able to find it in a smaller package, but I didn't. If I wanted a more like dinner or breakfast, I would use regular cream cheese. And I think the last time I made it, I used I forgot the name ran it, but it was a non-dairy Greek yogurt. It was good. So I'm going to test. I'm going to check this one side of my bread. Still needs to go a little bit. I'm going to take this cheesecake filling. That should be enough. If I was using cream cheese, I would use the whole bar, the whole 8 ounces, and I would let it soften so I could stir it. Now, I'm gonna take this bacon and I'm gonna put it in. I've never done this, but I had the thought today while I was just like, ooh, you want to make stuffed French toast, Rashawn, but why don't you put something in the filling? What are you gonna put in the filling, Rashawn? How about you put bacon? Good idea. Okay. Let me turn this because it's smelling. It's a little crispy, but it's okay. Because I got excited talking about this filling. But I'm taking a pieces of bacon. This is 2 slices of bacon. Okay, my bread is done. It got a little crispy, but that's okay. Just a little crispy. Back to this. I'm gonna take one side of the bread. I had that third piece of bread that didn't have a match. It's a single. It's single. But I decided to pair it with something. I have some more no bake cream cheese filling, which I was gonna do for the stuffed one, but I forgot. When I said I was gonna do something else with the protein powder, that's what I meant to do with the protein powder. So we're gonna mix all of this together. We're gonna add some more bacon. I mean, you're checking all the boxes. You're getting some protein, you're getting some sweet, and it's breakfast too. But you're also getting lunch if you want brunch, and if you want to eat it for dinner, you got dinner. And if you want to have a late night snack, this works just fine. So this recipe, this meal works. Let me use something else because it's getting kind of thick. Rinsed off the whisk that I used to whisk up the, because this needs a different kind of, I'm going to take it out of this block. I'm just gonna squeeze it out. Cause it's getting stuck. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's bacon in it too. That's making it hard to. And the protein powder too. Sorry for using my hands, but look, I'm at home. This is eating at home with Chef Red, so I'm in my house. I'm the one that's gonna be eating it. But still, excuse my fingers if this offends you. Just trying to get all the goodness. I need something to stir this. Okay, I'm using a regular spoon now. I just want everything to incorporate. And I want it to get a little looser. You could use Greek yogurt for your filling. You put whatever you want in the filling. You can put fruit in yours, in your filling. Like I said, you can use Greek yogurt. You can use the no-bake cheesecake. You can use, if you don't eat animal products, you can use non-dairy. They have non-dairy cream cheese. They have non-dairy yogurt and Greek yogurt. So there's options for everybody to make it to your liking and to your dietary desires. Okay, that's the consistency I was looking for. I don't know if you can see it. Almost like pudding-like. And no pudding pops over here. All right. So we're gonna head over to the table and we're gonna finish this thing off. So the stuffed one I cut on a bias or in half on an angle. This is the single one, and I'm gonna take the no bake cheesecake dark chocolate filling, bacon dark chocolate filling that I made, and I'm gonna put a dollop, do a dollop, do a dollop, but not of Daisy. I'm gonna do a dollop of that, and then last but not least, I'm gonna take some confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, if I can get it out. You know what? I can't get the bag all the way out. But, ooh! And then we're just gonna dust. Because that's how it comes out to the table when I go to like a diner or something. That's it. It's snowing. You know it's still snowing in places. I was somewhere 30 minutes from where I am right now and it snowed. Don't need no more of that. This is the only white stuff I want to see this time of year. So this is it. This is my, what should I call this? Dark chocolate bacon cheesecake French toast. Now let's try it. Bacon first. I like. So, I'm gonna get back to eating my breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. It's the next day. So it's the morning. This is breakfast. And I'm hungry. So I'm going to make French toast again. But I'm going to make my breakfast sandwich that I talked about earlier in the video. I'm making the bacon, cooking the bacon now. Yes, I said I do it in the oven. Or we do it in the oven. But I don't have time to do that right now. So I am cooking it in the cast iron pan. And I'm going to use the juices or the oil or the fat or the rendering from the bacon to make the rest of my sandwich. I'm going to make an omelet. I'm going to make a bacon cheese omelet. So I'm going to have to let the bacon cook. And after that, we'll go to the next step. All right, my bacon is done. It's gonna cook some more in the omelet, so take that off. I'm gonna take my French toast mixture that I have left over from last night. Let's get up again a little bit. Drop it in there. And I'm going to put it right in the pan. Hear it? And the pan is even off. It's still hot though. To use another day. I'm gonna break up my bacon. This is the bread in the pan. Put that to the side so my bread finishes. Get my cheese. Bread is done. Lost a little rendering from the bacon onto the bread. So I'm going to use some margarine to make my omelet. Margarine. Still haven't perfected the art of making an omelet correctly, but you'll make it work. It's starting to come together. I'll add my bacon. I'm gonna add the bacon, but I'm gonna add cheese. My grandmother steal some of my bacon. Put my bacon in it. Ooh. And we're gonna flip one side over. See how this works. See how this comes out. Ooh! Flip it over again. Ah! See? Just making a mess. But it's all going to the same place. In my tummy. We're going to flip that over. Let that all melt together. Turn that off. Pan is still hot, so it can still cook it. While I butter my bread. With my toast. Take this out. Yeah, you see all that. Ain't melted yet. But it's gonna melt with this hot omelet. Fold it over. And there you have it. The ultimate breakfast sandwich. French toast. With a bacon and cheese omelet. I'm gonna cut it. Oopsie. Oh well. Ah! Have some. God is good, God is great, and we thank Him for our food. By His hands we must be fed. Give us, God, our daily bread. Amen. Some people drink coffee, get their day started. I eat a breakfast sandwich some days. I don't eat breakfast all the time, but when I wake up hungry, best believe I'm gonna make me an omelet sandwich, whether it be with French toast or regular bread. It's gonna be an omelet in between the 2 pieces of bread, bacon and cheese. What's your favorite breakfast meal? Let me know in the comments. See you later.